it's 4:30.
It's 4:30.
We only have 3.5 hours left.
This is amazing. It's only 3.5 hours left. You've made it so far. We will finish as strong as we started. I'm so excited. This is awesome. And we're already in the plane. Going in.
Okay. So you get airdropped in here. It's pretty serious business.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna try and follow a squad around and I'll hunt them. That'll be my plan.
On Earth is this PDF? No.
Yeah, that's definitely. Wait.
Okay, I'm gonna wait for a team to drop out the back of this airplane.
You're totally right. I scaled that poorly.
Yes. Most of it's.
Don't follow somebody.
Do we I guess we can't really.
We will wait until there's a safe time with which to adjust what you guys are seeing. We apologize for the small technical difficulty. You are currently seeing the top left 2/3 of what we are seeing.
Where would it increase?
Did you put your microphone in cardioid or circular?
Yes, it's been in cardioid this whole time.
Is it facing the right way?
Right now we could rotate it a bit more. To be because that's the front is where it says the brand.
Okay.
All right, Mark. Would you like to figure out what you want from here?
Yes.
Feel free to scroll through. It's a little laggy as far as the PDFs go. You can hear the background chatter of guns.
Yes.
Are there other individual operators hunting people down, or is it just you?
Everyone's just trying to win. I'm just kind of doing my own mission, kind of, which is to kill anybody.
Okay, that is fair.
Where's that? Just there.
Unfortunately, I don't feel like I have enough base knowledge of Battle Royale or PUBG in specific to give like a.
I'll talk about it.
Use your pistol, as like an order.
Yeah.
Quote unquote.
That'll be rough. I'm gonna run the boot camp, which is where everyone's fighting right now, and see if I can end somebody's game.
Another key element of yes.
Big breakfast, pancakes.
Okay.
I'll be right back. I'm going to refill my water bottle, take care of a few things downstairs, and then I will be right back for this PUBG power out.
Are y'all cold up there?
It's fine up here, I think.
It's totally fine up here.
Alright.
Alright.
Another key element of Battle Royale shooters is generally that you're going to drop into a really large environment, but the usual structure is that the game randomly chooses some kind of center point. Around that center point, it spawns a very large circle that slowly constricts over the course of the game. In some cases, being outside that circle is an instant kill. Other times, it might be a damage over time. These are core to the formula of many Battle Royales. So, as time goes on and the pool of enemies thins, you are going to be forced together in the same part of the map. So it limits your ability to abuse strategies that involve hiding or camping in some form.
Saw a person here.
Oh my! Oh no!
Right.
We are gone.
You're dead.
Before you hop into another game, would you care to choose what you would like for breakfast? You can feel free to scroll through. Sound. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I can let you know if that will be informative. I can tell you that it won't be something lootinous.
Right.
That much I can tell you.
I'll have breakfast on a roll.
Just on a roll. Alright.
With, sausage. So this is the pre-game lobby where you can hit each other in the face.
Oh, good. That's some good wholesome fun. How rude. What am I doing? Find out. All this event together, but together I mean I will start scrolling through.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna try and get a vehicle this time. Just kind of mess with it.
Alright, so we're about to hop back out of this plane, and after this one we can readjust the window.
Oh yeah.
It also seems to be a central characteristic of Battle Royale games. Not only are you do you get to choose a spot in the environment, it's often done by jumping out of a flying vehicle.
Yeah.
At least in Fortnite and PUBG. In PUBG, it's that cargo plane, or maybe like more of a gunship. In Fortnite, it is like a flying bus.
Yep. Flying bus.
Fortnite's a bit zanier, as they say.
PUBG was the originator of the jumping out.
And that makes sense to me. Fortnite it's a funny phenomenon because it was originally there's the building mechanics in Fortnite, but it was built to be a we talked a few times about like a horde mode. It was a co-op versus AI game mode, and I believe that still exists, but it is by no means the more popular variant of playing Fortnite.
No. Yeah, that was out for about at least a year before.
Did it get officially retired?
Oh, I think you can still play it.
Okay.
But there's much time spent on it.
Another element of Battle Royale that I've always found somewhat interesting, the ones that I've seen, which is mostly, again, Fortnite and PUBG, is there's a decent amount of scrambling through your menus at times to, oh, I need to get this ammo in.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I don't know how I feel about it. It seems like an odd thing to have to go find somewhere to huddle safe for safety.
I believe someone is in this building.
Jasmine, can I grab your order real quick?
Oh.
Guha is just arriving at the diner, so if you can choose something there, we'll add it to the order.
What are you doing?
I'm doing Mark is doing a thing called the Big Breakfast, and I believe that he's doing breakfast on a roll. On a roll. Hopefully, like he'll be in PUBG in a moment if he doesn't get peppered with that machine gun.
So there's a team in that building. They're chasing me.
Oh heavens! All right, well now that Ben has been got, I'm gonna alt tab out real fast and fix this window for us.
Sure.
So pardon me. We're gonna transition to the room.
Yeah, I'm down with breakfast.
Excellent. Which sausage? Got it. Excellent. You just get the camera, the game window.
Right.
Gonna bring it in some. Got a little bit cropped.
Track.
Here we can hear the trains going by, which probably is, I would imagine, is too quiet for you folks to hear. I'd be surprised if you could hear it. Alright.
Perfect.
Boom. Look at that. PUBG.
Is the video in a good spot?
What do you think, Ben? Is that okay for...
Oh, it's totally fine.
Okay, so... Back. Boom. All
Nice.
tabbing in. The magic is back.
Alright.
Breakfast on a roll with sausage for Jasmine as well.
What time's Guha getting in?
He expects a little bit after 5.
A little bit after 5.
Yeah. We should put our heads together to determine exactly what he is playing. We could try to do a 4-player game. We did do Duck Game earlier. Perhaps if we find something of either competitive or co-op. Actually, we could do some late night keep talking.
Ooh.
And nobody explodes.
You know, that's a pretty good idea.
I think that would be the appropriate thing for when we are slightly loopy from lack of sleep.
Yeah.
It is.
Well, let's run that by Guha when he comes. We'll see it. We'll see how it goes. But it was extraordinarily fun. I'm looking forward to breaking that out at some point next time I have people over for game night.
It's really reliable. Pretty easy to learn, and it's like more approachable.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It is basically it's a video board game. How many scenarios are there?
Scenarios. The bomb is randomized.
Right, but the
levels
yeah
or modules.
the levels.
Levels. There's like 6 or 8. I want to say like sets, and then maybe like 5 or so levels in each.
Awesome.
I think I've been.
Nice.
My roommate's super into out, and like we keep this
Oh yeah,
with
absolutely.
our board games. It's considered part of the board game collection.
It's pretty appropriate. I love the idea of a video game having a very deliberate paper element, and it really adds to the idea. It wouldn't quite be the same if you were like scrolling through a text document.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
You're just like, oh wait, what page is that on?
And you're taking notes actively and
Yes.
stuff. Yeah. There are some cool modules that come up later. There's like a Morse code one, which is super obnoxious.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that.
Like dash. And stuff like that.
Depending on how the next 2 games go, I might play like one of the other 2 games that I...
Okay, sure. Totally fine. For those who might just be joining us, you brave souls, late at night, welcome to the approximate final, like 15% of Velen Studios Extra Life 2018. We are some employees of Velen Studios. We are in Velen Studios. Velen Studios, I can't say enough, is a game developer in upstate New York, Troy to be exact if you're familiar. We make some neat experiences that we can't talk about yet, but once we can, we'll be very excited to show them to you. In the meantime, we're pretty cool people doing cool things, and currently this cool thing is raising money for Extra Life, which is a charity that all the proceeds, 100% of what you donate, is going towards things for kids who are undergoing treatments at children's hospitals to ensure that they can keep their spirits up and they can stay entertained. Everything from this specific team, if you donate to the Velen Studios team or any of its members, is going right behind us, well not right behind us, to the Bernard and Millie Duker Children's Hospital at Albany Medical Center, which is our local children's hospital. And again, everything that you put in is going directly to them. No, there is no one skimming any off the top. So if you have the means and you find the time, right below where the Twitch chat is, there's a symbol. There's our Extra Life logo. It's a D-pad with some Velen logos on it, which you can see behind us. The Velen logo is not the D-pad. If you could click on that, it will take you to our teams page, and you can donate to either myself or Merc, and that will go towards our total. We have surpassed our goal of $1,000. We're at $1,060, so thank you all very much for your participation up to the present.
Yep. Every bit counts.
Sure. Occasionally I'm surprised that I wonder if I am truly being more articulate than I feel like is reasonable for the hour, or if I just am deluding myself into thinking that everything's fine.
I think you're doing
More
pretty good.
articulate but more rambly.
More articulate but more That's
As
saying
articulate,
something,
but more rambly.
because I am definitely pretty rambly at base. It's it's one of my like 3 main bits is going off on apparent tangents. Only
tangents?
apparent tangents.
Oh, apparent.
Because I've described to some people before how the way my brain tends to work. Now I'm sure that some of this gets shorted out when we get to again almost 5 a.m. and we've been up for most of this time.
And it's basically 6.
Basically 6. Is that I have a very high self-monitoring kind of operation, which means that the best example I can provide is that when when we get shot across the map, I panic.
I could not find.
No, it's fine. Is that I might present a joke. Let's say that there's an innuendo of some kind in a statement I say, and it sounds like I didn't intend it, and people find that funny. I would say that 95% of the time it is not because I said an innuendo that was funny and went, oops, didn't mean to say that. Generally, it's a combination of the way that my brain implicitly operates, is that it determines what the sort of optimal ideas would be, the optimal path, and I think, okay, I can make this joke. What's the funniest way I could present it? Make it sound as though I didn't intend to say it. And then that happens fast enough that I can then present it as though I didn't intend to say it, because I act a lot, so I also I can get the delivery and it won't sound false. It will for all intents and purposes seem like I didn't mean to say that. So the point is,
yeah,
rambling is part of the bit.
All right. Yep. Got a meta game here. Delivery.
Keeping it strong here at 5 a.m. at the Extra Life stream.
Okay, I think this will be my last one. Then I'll switch over to a cool little indie game.
Roger that.
What's the cool little
indie? Yeah, you start with apples, which is cool.
Good.
You get to throw them. I think I might play either Devil Daggers or a game called Dusk. And they're both kind of weird, retro-y shooter.
Dusk sounds.
It's all caps, and it looks like Quake.
Dusk!
Yeah.
Much like this is PUBG!
Yeah. I want to get a car this time and try and run someone over.
I did not realize there were vehicles in this game, actually.
Yeah.
That goes to show you how in touch I am with what the youths are playing.
That's you.
For those who don't know me, know that I unironically say youths, despite being, as some would say, fairly young.
Or youth.
A youth, yes. One might also question why I don't just say youth. That's the idea. It's not out of touch with the youths. It's out of touch with the youths. But I say it sarcastically sometimes. But then some meme crops up that is I probably find odious, and then it's everywhere, and I'm wondering what is this and why is it in my life now.
Okay, look for a car.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello. I have returned with a voice 3 times deeper.
3 times? I don't know if we could hear you.
I left as Gandalf the Grey. I've returned as Gandalf the White. The same, but better. No longer hiding my true power as much.
2.0. As much. Yeah, I guess you're still hiding something when you are some like literal angelic being.
He is not an angelic being. He's a servant of actual demigods or lesser gods.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Basically an angel.
Yes.
Okay, I'm looking for a car.
All right.
Oh, is there a car?
We got something up there.
Sorry.
Is it a super van?
That doesn't work.
Oh no.
So if you have like 400 hours in this game, like me, you can tell that
from a distance that was not in fact a functional vehicle.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's fine. Now that we got closer to it, I was able to see that it was in fact a rundown hunk of metal.
So effectively.
So we were thinking about the idea of we were looking to choose a game for Guha. We were debating Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes with 4 of us in Guha.
Yeah, I think we have 4 manuals, so that would work for 5 people.
Might just be a nice, pleasant jog.
You know, I really need to get more walking simulators in my life.
One of the old Wii Fit.
I can play a walking simulator. Oh yes, we got this part.
Had a walking game.
For
the Wii Fit, and
oh
you
my
would like
gosh.
jog in place around your room, I think, and you'd hold the Wiimotes, and it would like run you around this track.
Oh yes, was it Wii Sports Resort or was it?
No,
Wii
it was
Fit?
in the Wii Fit pack.
Oh wow.
Yep.
I don't know if Wii Sport Resorts had like the same thing though. There was like little dogs that would run with you too, and they tried to get you to run faster and stuff.
And there was a lot of different virtual trails going on, so you'd have like a fake person, and they would be running, and they would move you along this virtual trail, and be like, oh, here's the part that goes along the cliff, and here's the part that goes through the forest, and you're like, oh, look at this nice Wii Sports styled scenery, as you're like tapping your feet over and over again.
Well, you could run around the room because you would hold the remote.
I'm outside of it right now,
sense
but
through the remote
I can start
too.
around.
We have
So you didn't have to stand on the
reach
board.
play area, or we start taking damage.
You could like
It's been
walk
so long.
around this couch.
Yeah.
That I'd never thought about that. I just
The original room scale VR,
Yes.
So this
so to
is
speak.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Pacifist Tuk Tuk PUBG.
Pacifist Tuk Tuk PUBG is
Yeah.
absolutely.
Is that the name of
One of my
Is that our
favorites.
stream title? That what we're doing? We're doing Pacifist PUBG.
Not really.
Kind of right now. I'm just kind of.
Pacifist PUBG
We're
Pundays.
going on a stroll or a drive now.
I just want to find another
I think
team
this
and
car has better handling than the Super Van.
say hello to somebody.
This
Oh yes, the
Tuk Tuk.
super
Can you
van.
honk at them? Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah.
But can you quack at them?
No, however,
Just through voice chat.
all other players
Yeah.
are hearing that horn, so they're like, somebody is here. Let us converge like vultures upon the
So
spoil.
is this vehicle capable of actually getting like a splatter kill?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, good.
Seems like it won't happen.
Well, we
If
haven't
you
gotten
honk
killed
enough,
yet.
maybe someone will show up.
Yeah. I'm gonna go towards boot camp, which is where I will die.
How
Because that's where people start at.
pathetic.
Pure shooting.
Is right click your horn?
Left click.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Main action.
What a dedicated button right there.
Oh,
Close. Oh, it's dramatic. That scared me for a sec. Oh, nice job threading the needle there. Oh,
Oh, please,
we're gonna
please,
right
please.
ourselves because physics are on our side.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Oh
Those are
my.
bullets.
Those artifact
Almost.
small.
We're good.
projectiles.
We're good.
We need to get to someone though. Oh
Wow.
We are getting the high ground now, and we are sitting duck with no dedicated crafting.
We have wedged it.
We got it. We're good.
Mayhaps this might not be the best time to advertise our position.
This is the best time. How else will they know? They. Alright.
Oh
Good game.
wow!
Remember.
Wild. You came in.
Remember,
Your
kids.
rank was 53 of 88.
Well earned, I think.
Well, yeah.
Let's see a death cam on that. See what the other players saw.
Alternative to keep talking and nobody explodes. Keep honking and everyone dies.
Or
Thank you,
just
DB.
you die.
Thank you, DB, for that one.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That
I was looking at chat for like 10 minutes.
Hey, I got you. My battery has been replenished.
Oh, nice.
My
Mine
phone,
is-
not this
mine's
one.
Out.
We still have
Still
11.
recharging.
I think we have for this
Here's my
almost the
death.
entire stream. Oh,
There we
there
go.
we go.
Oh, man.
No, I like how he didn't even pause and be like, "What is
Yeah, no,
going
just
on?"
didn't even care.
Just immediate.
Yeah.
Look at that aerial view too.
I think this entire stream we have consistently maintained more viewers than we did for any point in last year's stream, which I feel like is pretty solid.
This is pretty solid. Thank you everyone who is watching, left their streams open to add to our view count. Doesn't matter.
I feel
You are
like
all
some of those
amazing.
are us on our computers
I know.
downstairs.
But you know what? I have the idea of you people being there, and that fills me with
And
I don't know something.
we
Oh,
can
I'm
joke
supposed to switch
about
games.
how many people
Yes.
aren't watching this stream.
I got no context for this here.
I'm just gonna play the Endless Horde mode, which is...
Ooh, I do like me some horde modes.
So
All right, let's get back to the game. Boom,
Well,
and then we're gonna hand the controls back over to Ben.
and if you require the bottom right of the screen, we can turn on
I'll be right.
Yes. Let us know.
I'm gonna turn the sensitivity down a little bit. Okay, that's fine. And
Yes,
let's-
for the kids. All of this work, effort, and stuff is for the children, helping children in hospitals feel a little bit better.
I forget. Well, I can get us a Dusk. Oh my, this is quite edgy. Oh, you got a slime there?
Ribbon tail.
Alright.
Take that reload.
Pretty good.
Let's go. Legitimate question though, I've heard of the phrase from Dusk so long, I have no idea what Dusk is and when dawn is. Cool. What's that period of time? Is that like sunset to sunrise?
Yes.
Why do we have to do the same thing?
Your address is off.
I'm confused what exactly happened.
When is dusk?
Dusk is sunset, yes.
Why not say from sunset to sunrise?
Because we have this is the English language. We have a lot of words for a lot of things, and many of them are synonymous.
Game audio is very loud. Can you pause it for a second?
Oh, yeah.
And then Alt tab over to OBS.
Can I just turn on here?
Oh, you can actually.
Oh, do it.
That'd be better.
Gonna put this in now.
Where's the last monster here? Oh, there they are.
10 FPS. Seems like a frame rate might be starting to get.
It's apparently it's playing at 10 FPS.
That's cool.
According to oh wow, it is pretty stuttery. Yeah, it's quite stuttery. The volume's better now.
Okay, we can...
Merc, any idea for the stuttering?
It might just be the game. I don't know.
Ah.
I fell off.
It could be the way the game renders. It's also there's a lot of stuff involving bitrate
Okay.
of stuff. Basically, how much data you're trying to push through to Twitch at a time.
Got you.
And it's a lot of details that I don't know about because I stream once a year.
Is it just... Is it really bad? Like,
It's pretty
online?
bad.
Okay.
It's very choppy. We might need to try.
Different game.
Different game, but if you liked this style and you're getting excited for it, good news for you, Devil Daggers is
Similar.
pretty similar. It hits
Yeah.
a lot of the same thematic notes.
Does
You
that
can
have like a
transition real quick?
campaign?
Frame. Although now that Bryce is not here, you can move the ottoman close to the couch if you want in better frame.
We're in this little arena. There's a sword in the middle. And we start.
I'm gonna move the monitor out of your way.
Oh, this is dark. No, okay. So it's if you get hit once, you die, and you start all the way over.
If you hit once,
Yeah.
Always.
Yep.
Solid.
It's a pretty uncompromising game, which I like.
Also, how is this audio? Too loud again?
So these like weird spire things will spawn these skulls, which follow you around, and then these little sort of Taurus heads, and those don't follow any specific path, which makes it tough. So you can't just kite these around.
Gotcha. So he's dealing with these big, tall, creepy monstrosities that are spawning lots of tiny skulls while also avoiding these Taurus heads, which are bouncing around in a random pattern. And if he gets hit a single time, he gets donezo. So, don't feel the need to talk a whole lot if you need to focus. We understand, and we will keep up to date. Because there's also an alternate fire shotgun.
Yep.
I assume you get upgrades for rapid fire and shotgun separately.
It just seems like you get these little red dots. Oh no. Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Gotta get it.
Don't mind, don't mind. It seems like over the past few years there's been a lot of games come out in a very similar style, kind of score attacky, single life kind of games where you start over from the beginning. And it's interesting because while Rogue, the original Rogue that the roguelite genre is named after, it's very, very old. It wasn't really a popular genre.
Yeah, like NetHack. Oldest one. based.
Yes.
It's all command line based.
However, there is a genre that's very similar that has been popular for a long time, or in the time preceding the roguelite genre, which I also believe is a direct predecessor to Battle Royale games as they currently exist, and that is MOBAs, which apply a very similar concept, but to a multiplayer action game, where it's a multiplayer game, but you don't have a character that you level up between games. You actually start over at the beginning, and then level up during the game to see who can basically get to the highest level and then win. Popular for a long time, and someone's like, hey, what if we did this for a single-player game? And suddenly you have Spelunky, you have Binding of Isaac, you have this game, you have Dead Cells, you have Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Castle. Rogue Legacy.
Rogue Legacy. All these kind of games in this genre, and then this is popular single-player again for a while, and someone says...
This is back to the style, too. Or just endless waves as opposed to the random spaces.
That's
Also
cool.
without the platforming elements, which are really popular legs, which some people are definitely not interested in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's creeping into other genres and other perspectives as well. And then full circle comes back to multiplayer games, but instead of an action RTS, it's now in a shooter form. PUBG, Fortnite, the Call of Duty Battle Royale game, a couple others that are coming out that I've heard of and can't remember the name of at this current moment. It's really interesting, and it's kind of exciting to see where this style will go next. Or more importantly, what trend will come next. Will Battle Royales lead back into a single player? We're going to have single player Battle Royale kind of games?
Well, doesn't Rainbow Six have some sort of map generation, too?
Rainbow Six does not.
Does not?
It does have lots of map decoration. So a lot of the walls can get broken in very specific ways. So you can take out bullet hole sized chunks in a lot of walls. Which also affects how the audio is routed through rooms. They do lots of really cool like ray tracing and stuff to see if it should be like, is this an occluded sound? Can you hear the full sound? Can you tell where the sound is?
That's cool.
So pause. The tall guys are spawning the smaller skulls.
They are tentacly skull, like they're like inverted octopodes, right? Octopodes.
Yep. Octopolis and Octopolis.
It's tough without with like headphones because there's like directional sound. You can hear.
You could put on headphones.
It's totally fine.
That would not be a problem.
I don't know. I don't think it would improve my performance that much. So it's all good.
That is fair. But yeah, this is a very simplistic game. A lot of it is using directional audio because each of these enemies has a unique sound to them that they're basically constantly playing. And it's the only way to tell if someone is behind you.
Yeah, without just turning around.
So I have seen a little bit of high-level play of this game, and it is absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
And then, you know, there's something to be said for how being in first person makes a game like this very hard, and it's a reason why most bullet hell kind of fill the screen projectile kind of games have a top-down camera, is because it never feels good when you get hit in the butt by something that hits you in one shot.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to see what changes they had to make to a first-person game to get that to even feel remotely fair. And a lot of that is in the audio.
Yep.
And it's really good audio.
Yeah, the audio in this game is just
As we talk over all of it, obviously.
favorite.
And turn it down.
The limited stereo power of us in the room of speakers.
However, if you enjoy audio experiences and being creeped out by the signs of evil demon heads chasing you in a pitch black room endlessly,
Yay!
this game is right up your alley, and I can recommend it.
It's a very specific alley. I don't want to go up that alley.
Like a giant rat.
Oh my.
Just a zoomed in skull.
so jumping moves you faster in this game,
Okay. You get a rhythm going.
but you don't have you can't really turn while you're in the air. So
Yeah. So it's the movement is very Quake-inspired.
yeah, absolutely.
The visuals also feel very reminiscent of something like a Quaker Dude or game. Certainly the fact that it's somewhat, and again, this does not count the curse jar, somewhat hellish.
Yes.
What are you firing, by the way? Is it just blood?
They don't really tell you.
It is magical red group.
It almost looks like shotgun shells.
You're right, which seems weird. Like to fire shotgun shells but not fire shotgun shells seems counterproductive.
Roguelite number 312. That's also good. Enter the dungeon.
Hey, morning guys.
Oh yeah.
We have Guha here, our salvation with breakfast, which we are very grateful for. Thank you again for grabbing us.
Thank you so much.
It's probably not enough space up there. So let me just down there.
Sure. We can go in some shifts perhaps. We could have you had breakfast yet?
I haven't, but I'll see that.
So we could try to get into Keep Talking. How would you feel about cooperative battlefield? All right.
We can also do a Crypt and Necrodancer for a little bit and let people eat, and then come into the other trade and start Keep Talking.
Totally fair. How are people's hunger levels?
I could eat.
Always hungry.
Okay. Why don't
Which means I can wait because from like
okay, so then how are you feeling?
I can eat whenever.
Okay. So why don't I'll stick behind and then Merc can grab food and you two can fight amongst yourselves about who stays, who goes.
I'll play.
Okay, cool. That's great because you know about this game.
So Crypt?
One, I mean, this is good shopping for you.
It might be kind of hard if you haven't played it before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so
Yeah, okay.
all right, Merc and Jasmine
we'll
will play Crypt. So we will leave you in their capable hands. Thank you, Ben, for your devil daggering.
No problem.
Yeah, and
Are you firing off weird red daggers?
I believe those are.
I think so.
Oh,
That's
is it
it.
there?
They're magical red,
Devil
indistinct daggers.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Part
that's
of me
cool.
is
That's
I
one of the
spot
really
scene.
fun things of a marathon like this is we ask all of our guests to like what games they'd like to play, so they get to show us off a lot of games that you probably haven't heard of before. Some of which you may have. We mentioned the small indie game. One moment. For those of you who have stuck around a long time, you may have recognized this game as a game that we did showcase pretty early on as the second game that was on stream.
Was this on this morning?
Yes. So Leander, who first showed up,
Oh.
the first game they brought up was Cat Lateral Damage. A fantastic indie game about being a cat and knocking everything you could possibly find on the floor as quickly and efficiently as possible. And then they moved on to Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Oh.
It's a lot of fun, and I'm trying to figure out where a cable is so I can plug a controller in.
Oh, you're not just gonna use. I'm pretty sure you can do WASD and arrow keys.
Can you?
Yeah. Yeah. Oops. Cool.
All right.
Shops up here.
Yes. We have no.
I forget if it just zooms us out. Oh, I think I found a secret. All traps.
So, for those of you who have not seen this game, this is a rhythm-based dungeon crawler. We have to move to the beats. Most of our inputs are just the arrow keys, and we have to move to the beat of the music, which is set by that heartbeat at the bottom. If we miss it, then we lose our multiplier, which is important to get enough money to upgrade our characters in the shop.
Nice.
But this is also the tempo at which the enemies move in their patterns, and every enemy has their own pattern. Enemies that look the same, like slimes, follow a general rule, but different colors will act in subtly different ways. So blue slimes will go up for one beat, pause, and then go down. Green slimes stay in place, they never move. And there's gold slimes which move in a circle, a couple other slimes that move on diagonals. And we've already found the first boss, which is fantastic.
We don't want to forget to go to the shop. We also collide with each other.
Yes. But we do
This
not
is
lose
the
that.
traps. That's all
Yeah,
traps.
we can dig to the left.
That's right.
Another cool thing is any dirt block on the wall you can dig through with your shovel. So you can kind of dig your own
Traps up here.
route through the map as you move along.
And you can upgrade your shovel, so right now we can't actually dig through the stone. But if we do that, we can dig through stone.
Yes, and I will get the torch.
Okay, you want to get the chest too? So might as well. Now we can dig through those stones.
Yep, upright. Forget how to use bombs in just arrow.
Down left. It says on the top left.
Yes. Oh, I've up left too. That is a weird.
It's pretty cool. Every action is tied solely to the arrow keys, and I'm doing the equivalent on WASD. And
do you have a wide sword?
no, I thought you had the wide sword.
I do. I wasn't sure if I was for sure.
Oh, I don't think so. I actually don't. No, because you see the top, right, and left. I have the +1 dig, and you have the wide sword.
I see. I have the left half.
So it'll show me, because I have a dagger and you have an apple.
Yes. So the cool thing is, as you get deeper in each section, they increase the tempo as just a natural way of increasing the difficulty. So even if
ghosty.
you can get that.
Oh, that's new, isn't it?
I believe so.
I haven't played since the new stuff came out.
Minotaur
Watch out. Oh.
almost blocked me in. So that's the mini boss. Each floor has a mini boss you have to defeat. In the last floor,
Watch out for the bomb.
get your bomb back.
Overeat once for extra life. Bomb 2. Oh, monkey. Shoot. Do you want the circlet? I forget what it does. See all enemies.
Sure, I'll pick it up. It's a free item for now. We can move down if we want.
We want to go. What's here? Oh, we already did that. We didn't go to the shop yet, did we?
We have not.
Let's try that.
So we're exploring, we're finding items.
Do you want to blow up this box?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Bomb. Nice. Even trade. Also, the shopkeeper is an enemy.
Yes.
Oh, I should have done the cheaper shops. I'm just gonna do all these.
So, we're progressing through. We are buying items to upgrade our characters to help us get further and further into the Necrodungeon. The dungeon. It's interesting.
Necrodancer's dungeon?
The actual main plot of this game is that we're actually dead already.
Are we?
Yeah, we fell into the Crypt, which is where dead people are, and we died. The shop's down on the bottom left. Glass broadsword? I forget why I don't want that.
Yeah, I don't want that. Got skeletons fall down. There's a box up there if you want to grab it.
Nice. So,
stuck down here.
both players and enemies can activate the traps. That's kind of what the
Yeah,
spikes...
like that guy just fell in.
Yep. And you'll notice there's that operatic music as our players get closer to the shop. That is the shopkeeper himself singing.
Oops, my bad.
And there's a ghosty boy. Ooh, extra heart container.
Ooh, awesome. Boss key?
Open cage with golden lock.
Oh, right, because you don't have everything unlocked. Oh, wait, we don't want that. We can go this way too.
You want the
Do we
glass
want
block?
to turn the shrine over?
Do you remember the dragon's pattern?
Yeah, he breathed fire in a column. That would be that.
Bro.
But he also just, I'm stuck. Yeah. Oh, it's a spell. There's actually some pretty cool, like challenge runs of this game. Not challenge runs, but kind of special areas to teach you about more intricate patterns. And one of them is the dragon, and it's like sneaking into crevices at certain timings to get out of the way of his pillars of flame.
Yep. What happens to you when you go to another floor?
I don't know. Probably respawn?
Yeah.
Be my guess.
There is also a time limit on
bonus
each level, on each floor, which is how long the song lasts. Because if the song ends, you can't follow the rhythm of it, so they actually just immediately send you to the next floor.
Oh, but only if you've already defeated the boss of the floor, though. If you haven't defeated the boss of the floor, they'll send you into a tiny room with the boss, and I think the other enemies in that boss room, and you're in like a really tiny room, and they do that instead if you haven't beaten the boss. So it's not a way to get around a boss fight.
Interesting.
Not like a boss fight like this, but like the red dragon that we saw before.
And there's no guarantee of what happens when you normally change a floor when a partner is dead. We do know, at the very least, when you enter a boss room, your friend is respawned with 2 hearts.
Hey. This game's interesting. I wish that they played more with the music. They have a couple of like cha-cha lines and stuff where they actually pause the beats and you have to pause on that extra beat. But outside of that one boss, at least in the base game, they don't really play around too much with some of the music that they could be doing.
Right. So everything is on a fixed tempo from the entire song.
And it's all 4/4. I want to say it's all 4/4.
Except for a particular boss, where that's
for the
part
one-
of the difficulty
yeah.
of that boss is skipping a beat.
But it's still 4/4. I think just the fourth beat is a pause in the whole conga line. It's conga line. The whole conga line freezes for a second and then it keeps going.
Yeah.
And if you take an action, it breaks your combo.
I believe it also gives you damage because it's the boss. I can't remember. Or
I
they
don't
get a
think-
free movement or something.
It just acts like you mess up a turn.
Interesting.
So I think it acts the same as like you hit the wrong arrow key, so I think you basically lose a turn.
Speaking of bosses, we're about to fight the Coral Riff. You thought we were punny this whole stream. You have not played Crypt the Necrodancer, if you didn't get that from the name, which is a pun in itself. So this boss is just a full band that's demonic and is trying to defeat us.
And also kind of an octopus.
That makes sense.
But it has hands, because it's something to hold that trumpet.
I mean, it's got tentacles.
And
Yeah.
oh, maybe those are supposed to be keys.
The good news is that I don't remember this boss at all besides what it looks like. I can't remember
I know it's
the
up on a
specific
stage in the
patterns.
back. I don't know patterns.
As well as what mechanics it has.
It's
So,
okay. We both have like 1 or 2 hearts.
Yeah, that's fine. We both have room for 0 mistakes.
We also
and-
might lose if you die. That player 2 might respawn and player 1 might be game over.
That would be unfortunate. We will find out.
Rip. Oh, it's the water. And they all move forward like chess pieces, maybe?
No, that's the chest piece boss.
Oh, well, they all move forward.
They do
Oh no.
leave water behind, which absorbs your movement for a tile.
Oh, nice. That was convenient because you have the wide one.
Yeah.
This is the actual boss now.
I cannot hit them from the side.
Oh, what was that?
He's splashing.
Oh, that was what killed me.
I
How do you?
don't know how to avoid that because I don't have a 2-range thing. There is a way to do it. There are some attacks that could have hit him. You could
The bomb? We don't have any bombs.
have
I don't know
any
what that
bombs.
spell
You could
does.
Throw the dagger. I don't know
We
either.
have something.
A couple things.
Oh, we have the apple. Well, that just gives you extra health once.
Yep. Would have been useful.
Well, no, it's lets you overconsume a single time. So when typically health,
okay.
so it can, if you have like a ham at full health, you get 4 hearts for free. So it wouldn't have helped us here because we didn't have anything to consume.
Yep.
Try
And
again?
if you thought the last game had quick restart,
Rip.
Rip, we have stuff to spend. Because I kind of like Dead Cells before, you can buy items that will show up late in the game. We should
Heart
buy
container?
yeah.
Multiplier? Oh, we can't do that. Okay.
Okay, can't do that. And Spirit Sword.
Great.
Yep.
Shop is top left.
Okay.
Diamonds.
I'm very happy that bonking into each other does not break anything.
But I wish we were able to go through each other.
That would be nice if we could move through each other.
Yeah. I actually forgot that that was not a thing we could do.
Yeah.
You want that one?
Yeah, sure. If you use your bomb on the broken wall over here,
Oh, do you not? Oh, that was a
use
boss.
mine
Let's
at
do that.
item. I got a spear. Green dragon is just a regular dragon.
Ah, thank you.
So is there a reason you're jumping in time with the music?
Because if we don't, we lose our combos and also can't really take turns.
Yes. We have
It's like
died.
core mechanic.
We become an undead zombie, and we are reanimated by the beat.
Okay.
That's the narrative justification. Honestly, it's because this is a rhythm-based dungeon
Ooh,
crawler.
that's a good one.
Teleport.
Grab that extra heart. Oh, grab cheese. Okay.
So monkeys don't hurt you, but they do prevent you from moving, which generally means you don't
Oh,
get
we
hurt.
need a golden key. Yeah. Oh, that drops your core multiplier though.
Yes, attempting to perform an action that you cannot do.
Also, the bomb traps, you can like, if if you want to take the time to, you can like roll barrels and boxes over to them, and they'll blow up stuff as you would expect. So it's nice to like, if you have a close by consume like box you can't otherwise break. Hey, good find. I'll take the spear if you don't mind.
Okay.
I prefer that one.
Would have helped us out against Water Boy.
Yeah, for real. Oh, the spear. Oops.
Oh, there's a spear in here.
The whip is really good too.
Oh, freeze monkey-like enemies, please. Possible storage. Got a couple extra upgrades. And the fun thing is that they took the time to swap your spear out. So you went through the dagger again.
Thank you.
Is that they implemented co-op, even though this is such a super niche game, that finding 2 people and getting them in the same room who would enjoy this game is pretty difficult.
And also can play the game too.
Yeah.
Yes. It is a little bit difficult to stream, as you may imagine. I have a wide attack now.
Nice. Oh no. Joe. Jeez.
I just tanked it.
Oh, that's dodgy.
So the interesting thing is that because the only actions are arrow keys, our attacks are based on the shape that our weapon will make, and if any enemies are in that shape. If they are, we just do an attack instead of moving. This can be good or bad, because moving can help you dodge attacks, however, attacking somebody often doesn't. So unless you are very familiar with your exact...
Oh, diamond upgrade. Go for that.
I'm gonna do
Oh, I'll get... Okay.
cheaper shops.
Sure, why? We should've got it first.
Rip.
Oh wait, can you break that with the diamond actually? You might have enough damage to break the box open.
This is true.
I know some of the weapons have enough damage. Nah, okay. If it doesn't happen the first time, it won't.
I could try to find a pit to push it into.
I think we cleared most of the secrets.
I can go now.
Okay.
So a lot of babysitting that box for a very mild reward. But
Definitely has a monkey in it.
Monkeys are frozen.
Barrel up here. Shop top left.
Here, back to.
Broken wall over here.
That's good. Broken walls are universally good. I have 2 damage. I forgot.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. I love the obsidian weapons because they they deal damage according to your multiplier. Ah.
Yes, which is good if you can stay focused and not mess up.
Man, these rooms are hard with 2 people.
Yeah.
All of the later levels
That's
are actually more
red
open.
dragon.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Got him.
Nice. That was tight.
Yeah, taking advantage of my items to break through the wall,
Let's shop.
as well as my double damage
Can we go
sword.
through this way? Nice. Oh yeah, break that thing open too.
I can't.
Oh, you can't do that one? Oh yeah.
I need a bomb, which neither of us have.
I wasn't sure if the mining
So we're
helmet
going
would
up to the
cover
shop.
that.
Crypt is the Necrodancer.
Yup. Rope-like rhythm game.
It's a spell. You have less health, so
Ooh.
grab the armor. Do not attack the shopkeeper.
I don't think you can unless you have a throwable weapon. You don't automatically
Actually,
attack
attack.
him. You have to like throw a weapon at him.
Mark.
Yes.
The big breakfast is a little smaller than I thought it would be.
That is.
More of a medium breakfast.
Yeah, it's more of like a breakfast.
I will take it.
Okay.
Oh,
Coral
someone.
Rift, same boss. We know his.
Good thing I
deal.
dropped the spear.
You have the spear.
No, I don't.
We don't know how to hurt this guy. He whooped our Utates last time. We will try again.
That was nice and in sync. That was a good entrance.
Give the illusion of complete togetherness.
Yeah, I think we should be clearing out as much of this water as we can, because that water.
Oh, that might be how he splashes.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Just the act of stepping on it clears it away.
But he's splashing every time.
He's regaining.
I think we're
ground.
still just gonna take it. I think you
It
have to do
feels like
it.
this
You
would
have to
make
heal.
sense in an area. Oh,
Healing.
well,
There you
good
go.
job.
Yes.
Dad was always coming.
No,
around
there's a
about
plot. You thought this was just roguelite. No, there's story I'm talking over. She's trying to find her dad. He went spelunking into this crypt and he never came
When I
out.
was older, I found the notes he left behind.
That character in the back is her uncle, who I think showed her
Directions to a
where her dad.
Uncle Eli tried
Yeah,
to
okay,
stop
they
him,
talk about it.
but Dad had been gone for 2 years. I had to find him.
Uncle Eli is also a character you unlock, and he kicks bombs. It's pretty cool.
That would be very useful.
It's also super hard because I think that's like his only weapon. Maybe there's something weird about it.
So, the way that this game does it is after you beat Zone 1, you unlock Zone 2, and then you will start in Zone 2 when you enter that staircase. There's also a mode where you go through all the zones in order. So this is actually...
That's like the full roguelike game.
Yes. So this wasn't actually... This was basically the tutorial
Yeah.
for how the whole game structure works. You go through 4 floors like this,
4
I
zones.
believe.
Yep.
I
I think each
In one.
zone has 4. The boss.
Yes.
Or 3 floors with a boss.
And they each have their own unique enemies and mechanics. Like I know the 3rd zone has a lot of ice, which is
And fire.
slide all the way along it in one beat, which is really weird.
No, it's not in one beat.
No, oh, you just can't
You're
change direction.
sliding,
Then
yeah,
you're stuck
for
moving
each
there.
beat, because then the enemies will attack you too. It also has fire, which if you stand on it for... Oh, okay.
There you go.
If you step on it for more than 1 beat at a time, then you take burn damage.
But we are now handing off the reins,
So they can eat.
so we can eat.
Ooh.
They will play games. Save the world.
I only need that seat then.
You're taking the seat. I'm leaving.
Thank you. All right.